Yo, shout out to all the 12-year-olds in the building. What's up? I study rap battles for a living. I once had the microphone that Pusha T used during a show. It had his autograph on it, and that was like a really big Clips thing for me. I used to pretend I was performing all the Clips songs in my basement with that mic, and then I performed with it so much that I rubbed the autograph off. At the time, it meant the world to me. I'm going to regret even telling this story. Got to ask, what do you think about Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us getting Record of the Year? I don't care nothing about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All the best to him, man. Okay, cool. I don't do that. I feel you. Man, I feel you. Would you ever get in there? No. How much? What's the bag to get you in there? What's the bag? Yeah. Who do you want? I don't know how to even ask. Eddie, who you want me to play? Oh, I know who I want you to. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. If we're fighting, we'll fight at He Knows Gym or something like that. Behind closed garage doors. Love when artists get their teeth. You created this massive cultural award-winning anthem out of a battle rap song. My intent from day one was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and you didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore. I study rap battles for a living. Drake has officially escalated his fight with Kendrick Lamar, and this time he's dragging some of the biggest power players in hip-hop into the battlefield. Court documents reveal that Drake's legal team is now targeting both Roc Nation and Kendrick's PG Lang in what insiders are calling one of the boldest moves of his career. According to reports, Drake's lawsuit accuses Roc Nation of backing PG Lang in ways that he claims unfairly damaged his brand, painting him as the villain while boosting Kendrick's position in the rap war. The filing also suggests there was coordinated industry pressure to box him out of key deals, sponsorships, and performance opportunities following Kendrick's devastating diss tracks. Fans are stunned by the move, with some calling it desperate and others saying Drake is finally fighting back against a system that's turned against him. Social media lit up as the hashtags #RocNation vs. Drake and #PGLang trended, with speculation swirling about how Jay-Z, Kendrick, and their teams will respond. With legal battles now overlapping with lyrical ones, this feud has officially moved beyond diss tracks. It's a war for power, influence, and survival in the music industry, and Drake just raised the stakes to a dangerous level. Every lawsuit requires each side to provide the judge and their opponent, in this case UMG, with a list of individuals or companies who might have relevant information or could potentially support their case. Drake's move here isn't a subpoena yet. Instead, he's notifying the court and UMG about who may hold valuable details, leaving open the option to subpoena or call them later. This list is extensive, naming corporations like the NFL, YouTube, Roc Nation, Apple, and individuals connected to Kendrick Lamar, including Kendrick himself, Dave Free, Anthony Sallet, and PG Lang. Essentially, Drake is identifying anyone possibly linked to Not Like Us and signaling they could become part of the case. While no direct action has been taken against them yet, their involvement is flagged as potentially significant. Things escalated further when Drake released over 100 pages of legal documents. These included subpoenas not only for UMG and its CEO Lucian Grange, but also for Kendrick Lamar, Roc Nation, the NFL, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Billboard. Drake has now taken things to a shocking new level. He filed 2 massive court documents, each over 100 pages long, officially issuing subpoenas. And these aren't just aimed at UMG or its CEO, Lucian Grange. The list is staggering. Kendrick Lamar, Roc Nation, PG Lang, Dave Free, the NFL, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, and Billboard are all included. Now, a subpoena is a legal order that forces someone to hand over documents or testify. You cannot ignore it. Drake is using this tool to demand emails, texts, and records from people and companies he claims helped promote Not Like Us and spread damaging rumors about him. One name stands out, Josh Kaplan. Drake believes Kaplan secretly played a major role in pushing Not Like Us. The filings even reveal Kaplan has allegedly been dodging Drake's legal team for weeks. Drake is arguing that bots, influencers, and industry insiders worked together to turn the diss track into a weapon against him, and now he wants proof in court. Drake's legal team has been struggling to track down Josh Kaplan. Since they can't serve him directly, they're now asking the judge for permission to deliver the subpoena through email or alternative methods. If granted, this could trigger a wave of sensitive industry information becoming public. Remember, Drake is suing nearly the entire music machine surrounding Not Like Us, demanding insight into how it was promoted, released, and propelled into massive success. This case could expose details the industry never intended to leave the shadows. To understand how deep this goes, rewind to June. During Kendrick Lamar's GNX show, DJ Akademiks was confronted backstage by Dave Free and Anthony Salai. They pressed him about inflammatory posts directed at Kendrick and TD. But more revealing was what Akademiks claimed Salai told him, that Drake had been speaking like a mob boss, leaving voice notes full of threats even before the beef fully erupted. It's a wild contradiction. Drake had publicly begged Kendrick to respond with music. Yet once Kendrick answered, Drake turned to the courts, suing the label behind the diss and adding to the tension. Drake even went as far as doxing Sulla on Instagram prior to Kendrick's track being released. Drake even went so far as to post a picture of Anthony Salai, suggesting he was waiting for Kendrick's camp to fire back so lawsuits could follow. While Kendrick stayed silent publicly, DJ Akademiks revealed it was a different story behind the scenes. According to him, Anthony confirmed Drake had been sending voice notes full of threats, talking like a mob boss, and calling Kendrick's team washed. This is important because all of this happened before Kendrick ever dropped a diss. Drake was talking reckless, and now, nearly 2 years later, the same mob boss energy is showing up in court filings. He's subpoenaing nearly the entire industry, chasing receipts from Kendrick, Jay-Z, Roc Nation, P.G. Lang, Anthony Sulla, and more. One of the documents begins with a letter from Drake's attorney, Annie Hutton Larson, addressed to the judge. In it, she explains Drake's request to subpoena Joshua Deline, also known as Josh Kaplan. Kaplan has no lawyer listed in the case, but both Drake and UMG already exchanged initial information back in March 2025. On June 2, 2025, Drake updated and resubmitted a new version of his disclosures. Both his updated filing and UMG's earlier submission are now part of the court record. Drake's legal team then hired Capital Process Services to deliver the subpoena to Josh Kaplan. After multiple failed attempts, they also brought in a private investigation company, Artelu & Company, to track Kaplan's location. By July 29th, they tried emailing Kaplan. The email didn't bounce back, but he never responded.